guys, Tomboy601, and today we're doing a video we haven't done in a while, and that's just because of the way life has been busy, but we are going to review the update. This is something I like to do on the last Friday, or at least the ending days of one of the updates, as a kind of look back at the update to be able to go back and be like, okay, this is what was added, and this is how we felt about it at the time. So we're going to go ahead and go through this update, talk about what was added, what my final opinions were, and then at the end, give it a letter grade. So without further ado, let's just dive on in. And the first thing that we got to talk about is, of course, the campaign ship, because I feel like that is the main draw to any update, the thing that most of us engage with. And we got Belfast 43 this update, and, well, it's a ship. Do I prefer the other Belfast? Yeah. Like, it's nice that it has its torpedo tubes, but this thing just isn't, it just doesn't feel good. It is a ship that I look forward to just not playing. I will play it once again once tier 8 comes out, because maybe then it will feel a little bit better. But with the way it gets matched up with legendaries, it goes from what is already a difficult ship to play to be one that is just truly a test of skill to play, and one that doesn't really have that great of a playstyle. It's not as much fun just to kind of sit and smoke a whole game and rain down fire. But that's what you kind of do in the Belfast. So Belfast, not the best of campaign ships. Next thing that got added is the Pan-European destroyers, and this I have to give positive marks. One, it's a brand new tech tree class. Yes, it was in early access. I was fortunate enough to get all of the early accessible ships. So I'll have Östergötland come when the update comes out, which I am super excited about. They do offer a relatively unique playstyle, I'm going to say, and a relatively high skill ceiling of a playstyle. I will say that they aren't the best ships, especially the lower tiers. It really only gets fun with Skåne, and even Skåne is a bit rough to play. So they aren't the best. Skåne shows potential. I'm really hoping up for Östergötland. I'm happy to see another grindable line. It's always nice to get new free content in this game. So I will give it a overall positive mark on the fact that, hey, more free content. But as far as how effective and how meta shifting these ships are, they just are not. We did also with them, we did get 2 new free commanders. Additionally, I think, yeah, with this update, Swirsky gets kind of added into the base rotation, the base pool of possible commanders, which means that a previous premium commander, one that has a lot of effect on the meta, right? His ability to add concealment to any vessel is a very valuable base trait, and was something that was previously locked off to premium style ships. Come this update, and really next update, it now becomes a thing where anyone can get Swirsky and therefore experience those benefits, which is super good. After that, we did get the things returning to store sort of stuff. So Azur Lane, Kong, and if you were quick and kind of kept an eye on the store shops, also Warhammer came back this update. I think Azur Lane, it's always good to see them put these guys back on sale, just because of how meta shifting the commanders are. That's always good. Sad to see that there wasn't another wave. Sad to see that we didn't have the Atago voice lines replaced yet, but that's where we are. I'm just glad to see that the Azur Lane stuff was back up for offer, because, like I said, if it's something you missed, and you're realizing, oh wow, no, I'm starting to play this style of ship more, and I could really use that base trait or whatever, it's good to see it back available in game. Another big piece of news to come out during this time, or a big piece of content, not even content, another thing to do was the auction, and oh boy. Well, it was a thing. I definitely spent my money to get insignias. I like the ability to spend freemium currency in order to get far off, like, to get end game stuff. Being able to get insignias was really nice. the race. I'm gonna race to the top for the doubloons to buy Koenig Albert was a little gross in my opinion. I'm not a huge fan of the we're gonna sell a not great ship, and yeah. Overall, I think the auction was good, but I wish it would just stick to free currency and not go into the doubloons. But you know, Wargaming has to make their money, so we're gonna see them use doubloons. Next, we had 3 seasons of Arena. Arena was great. I do miss the heals. I feel like the heals make Arena a ton of fun. I think what they need to do is maybe weight the ability for the heal to spawn to be a lot lower. Like right now, I think it's an equal. It's a 25, 25, 25, 25% chance, or at least right now 30, 33, 33 on each of the consumables as to what they could spawn. I think maybe they need to weight the heal spawning down to like 5%, 5, 10%. That way it's something fun that pops up and it makes a match unique, but it's not really something that happens a ton of time. I do miss the heals just because those were matches where you could play a very different kind of playstyle than you usually would if you could manage to get the heals. So, Arena, though, has been fun. You know, I hit my goal of top 10% in all of the seasons so far. So, it's the Arena we know and love, and I enjoy Arena just for the change in playstyle it brings up. The final thing to really come up in this update was the two new premium ships. Myogi was the most recent one to come out. It's not that great of a ship. I talked about it. You have to play it like a battle cruiser, and it does feel like it's a tier too high. It is not the greatest ship. It's interesting. It's unique. It should probably just stick to being a collector ship. Oland, on the other hand, is a premium that is very, very nice. I quite enjoyed playing Oland. It felt like a tier above Skone. It feels like a ship that is going in the right player's hands, can absolutely sway the match. And I had a ton of fun with Oland, and I've been going back and playing it more and more. So that is all of the stuff that was added. Oh, the other thing I do have to give a nice shout out to is the adding of the radar versus sonar icon when you've been detected. That is nice. I've seen a significant reduction in the number of "how am I being spotted?" or, you know, sort of posts. So bravo on Wargaming. So that's everything that was added this update and kind of my thoughts on it. As far as a final letter grade goes, I think this update's like a C. Like ultimately, we had what? We had the campaign ship that wasn't that great. The destroyers, while nice to get some new free content, which is great, they do feel a bit undercooked, underwhelming. Even when played like the hardest, you're not getting huge games in them, and they are a very difficult ship to play. It's nice to see stuff back to the shop. Auction was meh. One of the premium ships that was for sale was meh. Like overall, I think this update was a bit meh. I am excited though, because I think this was the kind of laying the groundwork, and especially the next update is the laying the groundwork for tier 8. I feel like this might have just had to have been our eating our vegetables update before we get the more exciting things later down the line. So yeah, guys, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. See ya.